Don Schultz didn't just help Illinois-based Schultz Gas Service transition from rural and residential to industrial. In a way, he took the propane industry along with it. This market shift in the 1950s and a never-ending quest to add delivery efficiencies led Schultz to design a difference-making product for forklift fuel customers. His creativity persisted in the many propane applications he introduced to customers in the south side of Chicago. At the same time, Schultz was building a career around safety within his own company and at the national level. His passion for safety and the steps he took to promote are remembered by his family and recognized by the industry. Let's take a look.
In the 1950s, when natural gas expansion began to diminish the domestic propane load in once rural Lansing, Illinois, Don Schultz led Schultz Gas Service in another direction. With the help of Phillips Petroleum Company, Schultz Gas Service pursued the industrial market and other propane applications. On the south side of Chicago, that meant opportunities with steel mills, manufacturing plants, and construction companies. It also meant forklift cylinder gallons. Schultz, a Marine who took over the home appliance business that his parents started in 1937, was always thinking ahead and asking, what can we do to make this better or more efficient? In reshaping Schultz Gas Service, Schultz developed delivery efficiency methods that benefited the company and its customers, and still are enjoyed in the propane industry today. Schultz pioneered and designed with Rigo engineers what was then called a safe fill gun. It would allow propane delivery drivers to connect, fill, and disconnect a forklift cylinder quickly and safely at the customer's location. The innovation was a boon for customers and the company. "We're selling gas again, not just transporting cylinders," Don Schultz said in an LP Gas article from 1964. The driver fills all empty bottles and then moves on to the next stop within a few minutes. Schultz's vision helped to change the way forklift cylinders are filled, but he also gained industry-wide attention and recognition for his role with propane safety. Schultz carried his safety messages across the industry in his many volunteer roles with the state and national LP Gas associations, including as chair of the National LP Gas Association Safety Committee. He also dedicated his 1978 to 79 term as president of the NLPGA to safety. In nominating him for the NLPGA Distinguished Service Award, Emerson Thomas, an LP Gas Hall of Famer, praised Schultz for his presentation of the first concept of emergency shutoff valves at a National Fire Protection Association conference. His testimony before Senate hearings on safety aspects of the LP gas industry, and safety seminars that he conducted for industrial and fire groups. Schultz received the National Association's highest honor in 1983 for his leadership and guidance in achieving good industry safe practices and in the development of new technology. Schultz sold Schultz Gas Service in 1989 and entered other business ventures. Tonight, he enters the LP Gas Hall of Fame.
Ladies and gentlemen, accepting the Hall of Fame honor on behalf of Don Schultz are his son, Tom Schultz, and his daughter, Terry Marcy.
Thank you, Brian. And Brian, we thank you for all the time and effort that was put in by your staff, you and your staff, to put together that tribute. It was outstanding. And I thank you to all those that were involved with inducting Don Schultz into the LP Gas Hall of Fame. My sister Terry and I are honored to be here to accept this award on his behalf. If he were here, he would be humbled and honored to receive it. We have one other family member with us tonight, my brother-in-law, Ron. My wife Lisa was to be here with us. However, we had due to an unfortunate situation at home, she was not able to attend. Also, our mom Rosalie would have been here. However, she is rehabbing a broken hip, and travel at this time would be too difficult for her. But they both send our warmest regards. We were privileged to be able to work alongside Dad until his passing in 2009. That education we received during that time was priceless, along with the values that he instilled in us, being hard work, common sense, and honesty. There's not a day goes by we don't think about him. He truly enjoyed his work, which was then LPGA, beginning in 1962. He was always grateful to so many that helped him along the way. There were more than I can remember. And I don't want to slight anyone, but there's just two names I would like to mention. Number one is Emerson Thomas, a name that I heard often, and Dad held him in very high regard. Mr. Thomas was one of the elder statesmen when Dad came along, and he always valued his guidance and encouragement. Another is John Wallace, who assigned him his first committee chairmanship, was the safety committee. He was grateful for the opportunity and the confidence that was shown in him. That was his passion, safety in the industry. He also worked closely with NPGA staff, especially Walt Johnson, Art Kreutzer, Jack Capps, and Dan Myers. And he didn't do it for the recognition, rather it was to share his wisdom, experience, and ideas to help guide the industry forward and to promote safety within the industry. During this time, he and our mom traveled the country attending many meetings and conventions, especially during the year he served as NPGA president. And along the way, made many good and lasting friendships. And when I look at the names of those already in the Hall of Fame, I see people that he worked with most of them at some point, and in some capacity worked with most of them. No matter what the task, be it for NPGA, his church, his golf club, VFW, Lions Club, his own business or his family, he gave it his all. Whether it was at work or at home, just being a dad, our family was truly blessed to have him as a role model. Once again, on behalf of our entire family, thank you.